Here's a cool sleight of hand trick. If you're into the sleight of hand, this is for you. Check it out. Pack of cards. We're going to give the pack a cut and hopefully end up with a couple of kings, which is kind of neat. King of diamonds and spades. Actually, let's use the other kings as well. 4 kings from a pack of cards. Actually, we're going to do something with the kings and the pack of cards. But I'm going to count the kings really slowly. Watch them. We got the king of spades, king of diamonds, king of clubs, and my friend, and hopefully soon to be yours, king of hearts. Watch these kings close, because one at a time, they're going to turn over. Now normally, you would turn a king over like this. That's kind of the way most people do it. Here's the magic way. All I do is give them a shake. When I do that, one of the kings turns over. If I give it another shake, another king turns over. That's 2. Give it one more shake, another king turns over. One last shake, all the kings turn over. Unfortunately, in doing so, they change to aces. Okay, this is actually a handling of a Derek Dingle trick. I've applied my own handling that I've been using throughout the years. Both Jay and I have done a little work on it, and here it is. First of all, to produce the kings, I'm using just some very standard techniques to begin with. This is a slip cut, where you're cutting the bottom half in your right hand and slipping that top card out and flicking it out to get a king. If you do it quickly, it looks like that. The other technique to produce the kings is my own handling, where in the misdirection of pushing the kings aside, I top palm that top king into my hand. The next king is over here. I'm going to use a move where I push this top card up and flick it over with my finger. This is a move I actually don't know where I got this. I learned this probably about 15 years ago, and I have actually no clue where I learned it. I've looked in books, and I haven't been able to reference it. But that's basically the way the move works. If you come back down here, again, push with your thumb. It pushes that top card up in a concave fashion. And you push your finger, index finger, up. It's going to push it off the second finger and flip it over. So when you've got a card palmed in your right hand, and you do this in your left, and you produce this right hand card just like that, it gives the illusion of 2 kings just popping out of nowhere. Bang. There's your 4 kings. You're then going to go into twisting the kings into aces. The setup we have here on the top of the deck is your 4 aces with any indifferent card in between them, right in the middle. So that 5 card setup is on top of the pack, and you got a break above it. You take your kings. You want to make sure they're in alternating color order, black, red, or you can go red, black, depending on your preference, of course. So here we go. You place those kings on the top of the pack. You grab the whole break from above. You're holding about 87 cards in this break, but act as if they're 4. It's all body language. If you act like they're 4 cards, they'll believe it. This is how I act like they're 4. Okay, now here we go. Hold the cards like this. You're going to do an aphthous move, which I believe was created after John Carney. Now, what you know, actually, the aphthous, I believe, is an Ed Marlowe move. And we all know Ed Marlowe is a fantastic magician and a lovely sailor. Okay, here we go. Are we going to have to retake this? Okay, you're now going to go into the aphthous move, which was invented by Ed Marlowe. You pull the top card over, and you place it underneath the packet, and you hold a break, like that. You don't flash this side to the audience. You keep it this side to the audience, flash the king on the face. Come back down, pull the next king over, bring this up, show the next king. As you come down to grab the next one, you're going to let these cards fall down onto the pack. Try not to hurt them, because they're very sensitive. As you flip this one over, place it on the bottom, don't hold a break, and take the last one and cleanly put it on the bottom, don't hold a break. So you've actually unloaded 2 of the kings back onto the deck, unbeknownst to your audience, as they say in French. Come back down here. You're now left with a packet of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. Your stock of the aces on top and the 2 kings underneath. You're going to do a buckle count. You're going to count 1 singly, 2 singly, buckle here, grab all the cards above the break, and flick this card over to show 4. You're then going to come over, you're going to do a multiple push-up of all these cards, literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards as one. It's actually very simple. You just flip them over real quick. It looks like one card. That's your king. You turn it over, pull that bottom king over, and turn it back around and put it back in. So what you've actually done is you've actually reversed all the cards in the middle except for the 2 kings. You now come over, give a shake, and do an Elmsley. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in doing the Elmsley, you're doing a block push-off. 1 block push-off of all those cards. 2, 3, 4. You get a flash of 1 turn down. You're now going to do an Ascanio move. The Ascanio, you're now going to, that's right, the Ascanio spread, invented by, of course, Ascanio, the famous magician from Spain. This is an incredible move, and what you're going to do is, with your left fingers, these are the ones doing a tingly dance on the bottom. You pull that card out, that's 1. Pull the top king with your thumb, that's 2. You now have a block of cards over here. Your fingers, I'm going to come underneath here, pull back a bit. Your fingers are going to come underneath and hit that next card, pull it out, count 3, and remember your thumb is on top with this, and you just spread them like that. Okay? This block of cards is held where it is. You don't pull it out of the pack. You keep it in there, showing 4. Okay, let's do that from the top. 1 off the bottom, off the top, off the bottom, showing 4. To complete this, you're going to pull all this block, put it on top of this one. Still, as far as the audience is concerned, you have 2 face up, 2 face down. Close everything. Repeat the Ascanio. 1, 2, 3. Now you're showing 3 face down. This is your block here. Block goes on top. Do an Ascanio one more time. 1, 2, 3. You're showing all 4 face down. You now have a block of cards here. This card here. You don't pull this out at this point. So after you're doing your Ascanio, you're in this point. I then come over here onto the table to use this block of cards here to flip this card over. I flip it over, count 1. As I come over with this hand to throw this ace down, I'm going to come over the deck. So as this ace gets thrown down here, this hand naturally comes back over here. And what's going to happen, I'm going to move the deck to the side so you can see this, is you're actually just going to release pressure with your thumb, and you're going to let, I'm doing it very slowly, so that's why it's not being square, but if you just let everything fall except for that top card, you're going to come away with 1 card, leaving the rest of the cards there. So you're then clean to show this one, and then the final one. So you've just got just the 4 aces. You're left clean as a whistle on the table. They could examine the aces, and that's it.